Hello there all, my name is Kate and welcome to this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing, click that button, click the notification button so you don't miss the new content and put the like. So today it is a very exciting day. We're going to take a Mediterranean cruise. We're going to visit 10 cities. There will be 3 total parts to this video. This is part number 1 where we're going to see 3 city ports. Then will be part 2 and part 3 that will finish up all of the ports. Later we'll also post a video that includes all of them at once. It'll be half an hour video, but this one will only be 11 minutes or so. I'm going to tell you everything about the experience of traveling on a cruise liner Norwegian getaway. And we will visit Rome, Cannes, Florence, Naples, Messina, Dubrovnik, Corfu, Santorini, Meteor, Mykonos, and finally Athens. So we're starting our journey in Rome. We arrived to Rome 3 days before the departure just to see Rome. We're not very lucky with the weather, but well, it is what it is. So the city on 7 hills and the ruler of the whole earth, as the ancient point called Rome. Rome is the capital of Italy, the eternal city, one of the oldest cities in the world, the ancient capital of Roman Empire, one of those cities that probably everyone should try to visit at least once. Rome is located in the west central part of Italian Boot, the birthplace of Latin language, which was widely used in antiquity and today is preserved in medicine, for example. The legislation of Roman Empire served as the basis of creation of modern Western law, so something to be grateful for to Romans. Today, Rome is one of the most visited cities, undoubtedly due to the huge number of historical and architectural monuments of different eras. It's a real open-air museum. Most of the things you find in the city are part of the UNESCO World Heritage List. And it would be a folly not to mention the wonderful Italian pizza. Would definitely recommend trying one of the best Italian pizzas are in Rome or Naples for that matter, but Rome presents you with pretty decent options as well. So Rome brought us a huge grandeur of palaces, cathedrals, charm of Baroque fountains, power of the medieval castles. Here you'll probably find some of the best museums and art galleries in the world. And a little bit about the history of Rome. According to the legend, Rome was founded on April 21st, 753 BC by Romulus, one of the royal twins that were fed by the wolf, and named Rome in honor of another twin, Bramus. The rise of Rome began in antiquity during the royal period. According to tradition, there were 7 kings, and Romulus was the first. At this time, first temples and servile wall were built. After the royal period, Rome became a republic and then began the significant expansion of the Rome state, strengthening its powers. Roads were laid, magnificent temples and palaces were built, culture, crafts, and architecture were developed, and the Roman Republic became very powerful. And as they say, the rest is history. Rome became one of the most powerful empires of the ancient world, and its collapse led to the medieval times, or the Dark Ages as we call them. Not so dark actually if you look into the history, but not today. And now to the exciting part of the journey. We're getting on a cruise ship. So we're getting on Norwegian Getaway. That's the ship of the Norwegian Cruise Line. The company is based in the US. The ship was built in Germany in 2014. At the time of its baptism, so to say, it was the 9th largest cruise ship in the world, with passenger capacity almost 4,000 people and the crew of over 1,500. Amenities aboard of the ship include a variety of restaurants, several entertainment centers, outdoor pools, jacuzzis, open-air movie theaters, and countless bars. The next morning we were already in Cannes. I started it with a quiet breakfast and then took a small boat to arrive to the port of city of Cannes. Truly stunning place, a legendary French resort city known mainly due to the famous Cannes Film Festival that takes place here every year. Being one of the most luxurious resorts in French Riviera, Cannes boasts magnificent landscapes, waters of Mediterranean Sea, outlines of mountain ranges, and famous avenues of stars, beautiful promenade, marina with snow-white yachts, and luxurious mansions. gastronomic delights, great market with cheeses, olives, sweets for every taste. Even seagulls don't mind a visit. In addition, Cannes has a rich history. Founded in 42 BC by Romans, the fishing village remained a quiet town almost throughout most of its history. However, in the middle of 19th century, it began to turn into an aristocratic resort center, where people of all stripes, including European aristocrats, subsequently reached out to. Cannes did not lose its gloss and cachet even in 20th century, becoming a home not only to the famous film festival already mentioned, but also numerous cultural and socio-political events. The city is beautiful, very well located, very close to the port. I even managed to go back for lunch and then visit the city twice. In the evening, we enjoyed a great show with dinner, both included, and finished a night in the bar. So it was a good night. And before we knew it, we were already in Florence. Florence, the capital of the Renaissance, the pride of Italy, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. It's located in the spacious valley of Arno River in the north of the country and is an administrative center of historical region of Tuscany. From the north to east, there are Apennine Mountains that approach Florence. The mountains and the Grail Hills surrounding the city perfectly set off the beauty and really emphasize the beauty of the Florentine churches, luxurious palaces, making the landscapes absolutely incredible. Nowhere else on the planet you will find such an abundance of masterpieces of architecture, sculpture, painting, predominantly of the Renaissance era. Here in Florence, Dante and Machiavelli wrote their immortal works, Raphael and Leonardo da Vinci honed their artistic skills, and Michelangelo and Donatello breathed life into the marble, creating some of the masterpieces of sculpture. Florence has managed perfectly to preserve its historical appearance. To feel the charm of the city, do not limit yourself to visiting museums and art galleries and churches. Actually take your time and really walk through the old streets of the city, experience the atmosphere, breathe in the city. Experience the medieval ages in a quiet walk. Sit in a trattoria, try a panini, a very simple but tasty bread, have a coffee and a pastry somewhere, watch people, especially Italian women, they're fascinating. Just experience the life of the city. And after a couple of hours of drive, we were in Pisa. Pisa obviously is a very famous city in the northern part of central Italy. It is also an administrative center of the province of the same name. An unofficial symbol of the city obviously is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Since 1986, the tower itself, the square, the cathedral, and the baptistry took the status of UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is believed that the city was founded by Greeks. Then it became an Etruscan city, and in 193 BC came under the rule of the ancient Roman Empire. Thanks to the significant port of Pisa in the 11th century, it became the first maritime trading powers in the Mediterranean. Success in many wars, participation in the Crusades brought wealth and extensive possessions to the Maritime Republic. Trade and crafts have flourished here. Citizens ruled a republic under the protection of the emperor. In 1284, Pisan fleet unfortunately suffered a crushing defeat from Genoa, and the port of Pisa was blocked. The city lost most of its possessions, wealth, trade, relations, influence, and power. After numerous internal struggles, Pisa was easily taken over by Florence in 1406. On the next day, we arrived to Naples. I've been to Naples before, and frankly, it didn't impress me very much. That's why I have decided to visit Sorrento. It's very close, about an hour drive from the port. Sorrento is a magnificent Italian resort, one of the favorite vacation spots for many Italians and international tourists. The city has its own special energy, and that's what people are coming for. Dickens and Goethe used to rest here. The stunning landscapes of Sorrento are depicted in the paintings of Russian painter Shadrin. Unique nature, warm sea, clean air, Italian cuisine, Italian hospitality, Italian language, which is music for the ears, and wine. Very developed infrastructure. That's just a short list of advantages that resort has to offer. The city has been a favorite vacation spot already with the aristocracy since the ancient times. and the evidence to it are the luxurious villas that were built here centuries ago. Greeks named the city Syrian, which means land of the sirens. Perhaps it was Sorrento that Homer described in the poem The Odyssey, steep rocks on which sailors crashed, having heard the singing of the sirens. Later the city went under the Roman rule. Sorrento passed into the powers of different people, from Goths to Byzantines to Turks, and in 1860 the city was annexed to Italy and became part of Naples. In the evening we had a really good Indian cuisine and then watched a terrific musical, then finished it up with a rock concert in a local pub. Here I have to say that entertainment is truly great. It's definitely a great deal to get all in one package: the accommodation, the transportation, the entertainment, the food. I would say it's a great deal, at least in my experience, given how expensive all of this would be if I were to purchase it separately. So in that sense, cruise actually offers a great advantage to travelers. We'll finish up with a bit of a preview. In the next video, part 2, we will see Messina in Sicily and we'll learn how The Godfather, the movie, was actually shot here. So don't miss the part 2 and later part 3. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to put the like, and see you soon.